A GMA Medical Alert, a new study on heart health, reveals the risk factors that could put women at greater risk than men of developing cognitive difficulties as they age. Our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Jen Ashton, is here with more on all of that. So please break down the study and what it means specifically for women.
So, Amy, this is a great example of same risk factors, same diseases, cardiovascular disease and cognitive decline, very different impact on women versus men. So this is an example of why we need sex-specific medical research. This study done at the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota looked at midlife risk factors for cardiovascular disease in men and women and found that while they were more common in men in midlife, things like high blood pressure, obesity, high cholesterol, diabetes, they had a greater impact on women in midlife when you talk about cognitive decline.
So what specific risks were most likely to impact women?
Right, so let's go through them because this was another interesting aspect of this study. It wasn't just cognitive decline in an overall, nutshell. When you talk about cognitive decline overall, women who had a history of heart disease, stroke, peripheral vascular disease, they were at higher risk. When you talk about memory decline in women, then you were talking about women who had a history of stroke and peripheral vascular disease being at higher risk. And then when you looked at specifically learning issues in midlife, women with diabetes, high cholesterol, obesity, with a history of stroke or peripheral vascular disease, they were at higher risk. So we've said before, heart and brain very intimately connected. Yeah. Now we have to start looking at those differences in women versus men.
All right, so when it comes to staying heart healthy and avoiding some of these risks, what are your recommendations?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. And the good news here and the silver lining is that for both women and men, there is a lot we can do to reduce this risk. Sleep, very, very important, and the field of sleep medicine really exploding now in terms of its impact on cardiovascular and neurologic consequences. Daily exercise, be as active as you can. You are an incredible example of that. Don't smoke, and if you do smoke, try your best to stop. Keeping your weight in a healthy range and staying mentally active and engaged. That doesn't just mean with things like crossword puzzles or learning new skills. It means socially as well. What's good for the heart is good for the brain.
I love it. All right, Dr. Jen, thank you very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.